Nicaragua take down Cuba. Nicaragua's first ever win in this competition, and El Salvador will be trying to do the same, win their first ever game, and they will take on the United States. I'm Josh Eastern, back for game number 2 here in Group D. And the United States, their 6th appearance in this Concacaf Futsal Championship. They took home the title in 1996 and 2004. For El Salvador, they have not been in this competition in 25 years, going all the way back to 1996. They have only played 2 games in this competition in their past, so they are looking to turn the tide here in this 2021 competition. Of course, Group D, we just showed you, made up of the United States, Nicaragua, Cuba, and El Salvador. These teams, they will play each and every day of the group stage, as this is the only group with 4 teams in it. So El Salvador will play, of course, the United States today, Cuba tomorrow, Nicaragua on Wednesday. The schedule will be flipped for the United States. Well, we are just waiting for the entrances of both of these teams. It is game number 2 of this CONCACAF Futsal Championship, and it's coming right up. It's the United States and El Salvador. And here come the teams. A great atmosphere for futsal here at Domi Polideportivo. And the Americans holding hands as they come out, and then El Salvador will follow behind. This is an American side that has plenty of experience on it and pro experience. This El Salvador team comes in here for the first time in 25 years, trying to pull the major upset. As the teams get lined up prior to first kick, take a look at our referees as well. We'll play both teams' anthems ahead of first kick. It's the United States and El Salvador from Guatemala City, the 2021 CONCACAF Futsal Championship.
Les pedimos ponerse de pie para el himno nacional de Estados Unidos, seguido por el himno nacional de El Salvador.
Building up to first kick, a look at today's referees. Diego Lopez will be the head referee from Costa Rica, as the two captains will meet here at midfield. It's Diego Moretti, the captain for the United States, and David Sandoval for El Salvador. The first time the United States is meeting El Salvador in futsal in their history. Of course, the pre-game coin tosses, some fist bumps all around, and we are just about set to get things started from Domo Polideportivo. A look at the lineup for Dusan Yakitsa, the coach for the United States. Diego Moretti will be in goal, and it is a very experienced in terms of pro experience for the United States. On the other side, in goal, Emerson Lemus, and Juan Palma will be the coach for El Salvador throughout this competition. The United States will be in all blue. El Salvador will be in all white. Setting the watches, of course, to 20-minute halves, 15-minute break. Of course, the clock stops once the ball goes out of play, but we are just about set to go. Diego Lopez, once he blows his whistle, will get this underway. The 2021 Concacaf Futsal Championship. Game number 2. It features the United States and El Salvador. And we are underway from Guatemala City. It's the United States and El Salvador. The U.S. will be going left to right. The United States, their 6th appearance in the CONCACAF Futsal Championship, as opposed to El Salvador making just their their second appearance in this competition. Didn't make it out of the group stage in 1996, so it's been 25 years for El Salvador in this competition, but the United States has won this on 2 occasions. They've beaten Cuba in the final both times, and they will play Cuba in the group stage in this competition on Wednesday. An early chance there for El Salvador. Now this one knocked out of play. It was Gonzalez back the other way for the United States. Well, these teams have never faced off before, and the U.S. has failed to qualify for the World Cup in 2012 and 2016. They are looking to get back to the World Cup for the first time since 2008. That will take place later this year in Lithuania. First shot coming on is high. It was Klepal there on the shot. It might have taken a deflection out. And it looks like it'll be a corner coming up for the U.S. Daniel Matos will come over to take this. 35-year-old out of Chicago, Matos. Puts this in towards the top of the arc, and it's cleared away. El Salvador trying to play out. And out for a kick in. Another look at that chance back the other way. Salvador Aguilar. And was that touched outside the area by Diego Moretti? One of a few players with European futsal experience, Diego Moretti. Played for Petrarca Pavoda in Italy. And might have just gotten away with a handball there to start this game off. That was really the first action of this game. Time on the ball here for El Salvador. Play down the line. It's the captain Sandoval. Now from Munoz. And the U.S. able to take it away through Matos. Dusan Yakitsa, the head coach for the United States, named head coach on September 17th, 2019. Supposed to be in preparation for the 2020 CONCACAF Futsal Championship. Of course, that was postponed here to 2021. Yakica, a 6-year assistant for the Serbian futsal national team. He has experience at the international, collegiate, and youth levels. He's also played futsal for a number of years, so an experienced member of the futsal community coming in and taking over this United States side, trying to bring them back to the World Cup. It was Zach Reguette who knocked that out of play, number 2 in blue, the 25-year-old out of Kenosha, Wisconsin. He plays for the Florida Tropics in the Major Arena Soccer League. 4 players on the team that play in the Major Arena Soccer League across the United States. Some pressure here at the back. El Salvador really pinned in here, and they concede a kick in. Reguette providing the pressure there.
Body, body, body.
Daniel Matos will put this back into play. Towards the top of the arc. Gonzalez had it taken away. Big defensive intervention by Jeremy Klepal there. The Lansing, Michigan native, Klepal. Quickly put back in play. Sandoval. The player with major experience for this El Salvador team will be coming off the bench today. Number 2, the pivot, Victor Chavez, 39 years old. We'll see what he can provide for this El Salvador team today. As they have lost in qualifiers here in the past couple of turns. So there's the coach, Juan Palma, for El Salvador, barking out instructions here in the early going. El Salvador getting pinned in their own half here. The U.S. content just to keep everything in front of them right now. That's exactly what they're doing. Except for that early chance that saw Diego Moretti handled that ball outside the arc. And the dummy will put this right out for a kick in. There's a look at Emerson Lemos. Goalkeeper today for El Salvador, Lemus. Shot comes on and goes just high. Jeremy Klepal, the winger, stepping in. He plays for Lansing City Futsal. Jeremy Klepal, and plays for his hometown as he's out of Lansing, Michigan. Once again, more pressure from the U.S. high up the pitch.
Sobre la línea, por favor. Juego.
Sandoval. It's Eric Martinez, number 3, who has checked in for El Salvador. Quick give and go. It's put right out of play. The first substitute will come on for the United States. Rafael Araujo, the 28-year-old. Looks like along with Eduardo Buenfil. The younger players on this team, Buenfil, 23 years old, from San Jose. Tangled up there was Alencar Ventura Jr. for the United States, and he commits the foul. Just taking out that left leg. Some perspiration will have to be wiped up here. Salvador quick to put this back into play. Also see number 11, Thomas Pondeca. He is the youngest player on this United States side, 19 years old. He just graduated from Marcus High School just outside of Dallas before moving to Paris Acasa in France, which is where he plays his club futsal. And his first shot is sent wide. There's good experience across the board for the United States at the pro level. Plenty in the MASL, as we mentioned, and a couple who also play in Europe. Trying to bring some of that experience here to Guatemala City with them. Here's El Salvador getting some touches in the opposition half now. Mostly been pinned in the opening just about 7 minutes now. Put out of play. Good pressure once again from the United States. Still looking for that opening goal. Took quite some time to find one. There's a look at Dusan Yakitsa, the head coach for the United States. Pondeca. And he was barreled over, and a foul will go against El Salvador. Eric Martinez committing the foul. Just telling both parties to calm down a bit. Another look at it here. Both trying to clear some space for each other. Ventura will come over. Play this short. Pondeca. Buenfil. Ventura Jr. Araujo. They'll play this around the back. Pondeca. They'll look to get it right back. A swing and a miss on the shot. And here comes El Salvador back the other way in transition. A sliding challenge by Rafael Araujo. A heavy challenge coming in from Araujo. But it was well timed and a fair one indeed. On the turn. The U.S. able to win it back. Ventura Jr. A long spell now for this group out there. The second group that has come on for the United States. Buenfil. Ventura Jr. Pondeca. Almost all of the possession for the United States in the opening 8.5 minutes. A touch for Diego Moretti. We may not call his name a whole lot today. Very controlled here from the U.S. Ventura Jr. Buenfil. Araujo, Pondeca off the post. This will stay in play. Long spell of possession, and now a one-on-one here for El Salvador. It's saved by Moretti. Eric Martinez was out in the open field for El Salvador, but unable to convert for the second time today. It's the second time it's been one-on-one, and the quick substitute will come on. Lucho Gonzalez, the starter. One more sub, it looks like, readying to come on for the U.S. at the next possible moment. Jeremy Klepal. Popped up into the air. Now a chance coming. He's left behind. Pondeca coming from Buenfil. Here's a look at that last opportunity off the post for Pondeca. And then Martinez had his shot saved by the Italian-American Diego Moretti. He's from Ancona, Italy, 38 years of age. Pondeca will usher this out. And back to the United States just past the midway point of this first half. Klepal. And for Everson Maciel. This U.S. team got together on April the 26th in Atlanta before they traveled here to Guatemala City just a couple of days later on the 30th. So not too much time, and Dusan Yakitsa said coming in they looked at over 600 players, but of course the COVID-19 pandemic disrupted some of the plans. They're able to get this group together. Even some of the players coming from Europe. Here's David Sandoval. Victor Chavez, one of those experienced players. There aren't many for El Salvador. It's a wide range of ages, youngest being Jose Guerra at 20, and Victor Chavez, the oldest, at 39. Maciel trying to track this down. Instead it falls for Klepal. Now Lucho Gonzalez. Maciel trying to put some pressure on here. Really just nothing doing for El Salvador. It's difficult for them to play out of their own half. But still holding the United States off the scoreboard early. Pondeca will come off and take a seat. Maciel will keep us in for Klepal. Now Gonzalez. First time we've seen Ricardo de Maria Sobrera, 32-year-old out of Lakeland, Florida. Here he is on the ball. Switch of play for Gonzalez. Sobrera gets it back. Now Klepal trying to turn the corner. He went down. And back to El Salvador. Everson Maciel, the Milford, Connecticut native, number 9 in blue. Has to be one of the oldest players in this competition at 43 years of age. Good turn. Munoz has his shot saved. And a big save it was from Diego Moretti. He's been called into action a couple of times. I don't think we'll call his name much today, but when he's been needed so far, he has come up with the saves. Munoz again. Defended by Sobrera. Touches here in the attacking half for El Salvador. Shot was blocked. Munoz put his right foot behind it. Sobrera. Clip ball, trying for a through ball. This is deflected in the box, and then it's taken by Lemus. And quickly back the other way. Contreras, his shot saved by Moretti. Knocked ahead, Maciel. Holding it up for the U.S. Gonzalez. Klepal. Here's Maciel again. He was the last one to touch it. Kick in going to El Salvador. Much like the first game, it's El Salvador kind of hanging in, much like Nicaragua did, but unlike the first game, it's the United States has had plenty of attacking possession, as opposed to Cuba that really just couldn't get much going in game number one. And it's Nicaragua who was able to capture their first ever win. This might be a first goal for the United States, but the shot from Maciel goes wide. Couldn't quite get it right on the turn and just put his shot to the left of the post. Play down the line. Put out of play. A kick in back to the United States, and a timeout is called here with 5:36 left in this first half. It's the USA and El Salvador still level at 0-0. Still looking for that opening goal between these two sides. The United States has been on the front foot in this game, but El Salvador in transition has had some opportunities. If not for Diego Moretti in goal, El Salvador might have been the one to strike first in this game. Always difficult in game number one, just trying to kind of get your feet underneath you, get a feel for the court, get a feel for the opponent and the competition. But the United States, no doubt the favorites in this match against El Salvador, making just their second appearance in this competition, their first coming all the way back in the first ever competition in 1996. Gonzalez will put this back into play after the timeout. 5.5 minutes to go in this first half. Maciel tried to just turn and shoot. Instead he missed. And back to El Salvador. Won't be kept in play. Kick in going back to the U.S. Ventura, who is checked back in. And Zach Reguette. All the way into the corner, looking for Vega. Not able to track it down. Was an El Salvador team in 2012 that nearly made it through, but a late loss to Canada in the qualifiers eliminated them from contention. Here's Reguette. Another positive for El Salvador is the size of their country not being as big as, of course, the United States or other Central American countries. They've been able to train together quite a bit more than other nations. They've maybe that'll play a factor as it's played back to Moretti. Gonzalez trying to play it ahead for Ventura Jr. unsuccessfully. 4:21 left in this first half. A push in the back, and a free kick coming for El Salvador just outside the arc. Guilherme Vega taking down Pedro Gomez. And a free kick for El Salvador, and they tried to take it quick. The shot went out of play. The referee will slow this one down. They'll do it again as he was still in conversation with Vega. Who will put this back into play? Marvin Diaz standing around it. So it'll be David Sandoval who rolls this in low. And a chance for the U.S. to break back the other way, but it's intercepted. Now El Salvador a chance to respond. Shot is wide. Great chance from Marvin Diaz. Out in transition, El Salvador nearly getting that opening goal. Already just able to cut down the angle. Pondeca, who is back on for the U.S. and earning a kick in. Under 4 minutes to play in this first half. Going right through the middle, Riguet. Still battling for it. Back to El Salvador it goes. Ball looks like waiting to come on at the next possible moment for the U.S. Captain David Sandoval will roll this back in. Early shot coming and wide. Ready now, ready to go again. Send this all the way downfield. It did take a deflection. It's out for a corner kick. There'll be a twist to the tail in this final 3.5 minutes. Towards the top of the arc, the shot from Pondeca is out of play and getting tangled up with Marvin Diaz in the process. Sandoval able to win a kick in for El Salvador on the far side. Well, they have grown into this game. In the early going, they barely could get it out of their defensive half. They have really started to earn some more chances as this first 20 minutes has gone along. Play this in for Aguilar. Taken away by Pondeca. He's tripped from behind. And he goes down holding his right leg. It looked like Diaz was just trying to let him go by and kind of step to the other side of him. Instead, he caught Pondeca and He was fouled in the process. Play this one ahead, Matos. Now they lose possession. Sandoval trying to lead the break for El Salvador. Shot is blocked down by Pondeca. Now Araujo. Here's Pondeca again. Quick burst of pace. Pondeca loses it right at the top of the arc. He had Araujo on the other side of the arc, and that would have been a wide open shot for Araujo. Here's Pondeca. Losing out. Contreras. Wide, and it's in! El Salvador strike first! Samuel Munoz, the opening goal. And against the run of play, El Salvador have gotten the first goal of this game. In transition again. Moretti couldn't keep it out. And the United States completely caught out. 1-0 to El Salvador. And much like game number 1 in Group D, a bit of a shocking scoreline. It's El Salvador 1, the United States 0. Araujo trying to turn around, and he was tripped up. Play continues back the other way for El Salvador. Much like Nicaragua earlier today, El Salvador looking for their first ever win in this competition. How long can they tame this United States attack? Does it look like it's just 1 or 2 touches away from getting a goal? And there's a block shot and out of play. And Samuel Munoz starting to feel a little bit. The 23-year-old Samuel Munoz scores the first goal in this competition for El Salvador. Another kick in coming for the U.S. Under 2 minutes to play in this first half. Still, of course, plenty of time, but not the start that they initially had hoped for. Deca gets tangled up with Chavez, and that's a foul against the 39-year-old Chavez. Now Gonzalez will replace Pondeca for the United States. Here's Matos. Gonzalez. Araujo playing with his back to goal. Now coming centrally. Will lay this off for Matos. Back for Klepal. His pass is blocked down. Deflected out for a kick in. Araujo. Klepal, back heel, Matos right into the waiting arms of Emerson Lemus in goal. Trying to distribute quick, but it's right to Moretti. Goalkeeper to goalkeeper. Klepal. 30 seconds to play. Matos trying to roll this into the path of Gonzalez. It's out for another United States kick-in. Gonzalez. Araujo. Klepal. Cutting infield, his shot well out of play. Tried to come in from that left side and cut it on his favorite right foot. Couldn't put the shot on frame, and he will be replaced for the final 18.9 seconds. Throw this all the way downfield. Moretti makes the catch. Can the U.S. pull one back here just before halftime? 10 seconds to go. They might just say, let's go to halftime here. That is exactly what they will do as this rolls all the way into the corner. And the first half will expire. Well, a goal against the run of play for El Salvador. Samuel Munoz gets that lone goal. We're through 20 minutes here from Guatemala City at the Domo del Deportivo. And it is El Salvador 0. El Salvador 1 and the United States 0. Highlights from the first 20 minutes between El Salvador and the United States, the 2021 Concacaf Futsal Championship from Guatemala City, in Domo Polideportivo. On the United States, the favorites coming into this game, and after Cuba losing the first game, you had to maybe consider them the favorites to win this group. But it has not gone according to plan for the Americans. They have not really been able to test Emerson Lemus in goal. Tomas Pendonca has been pretty solid. He hit the right post in the first half as well off the deflection. But Pendonca ultimately couldn't find the back of the net. Diego Moretti have come up with some big saves for the U.S. as well in transition, denying Eric Martinez. But eventually, the U.S. would keep on coming forward, and Lemus would be forced into a couple of saves, but it would be El Salvador who would get that first goal just past the midway point of that first 20 minutes. Maciel would then have a shot go wide there on the turn, and just not really going according to plan for the U.S. Couple more shots from El Salvador as this would go to the wrong side of the post. And Moretti happy just to see that one go wide, but eventually it would be Samuel Munoz teeing one up from the right side in transition, just able to beat Moretti. It would be the first goal and only goal of the day so far in this matchup between the United States and El Salvador. So we are through 20 minutes, and the United States looking for an answer. It's El Salvador 1. It's the United States 0. Still 20 more minutes to come from Guatemala City. Well, we are back underway for half number 2. It's the United States and El Salvador. A 1-0 advantage for El Salvador, and that goal going to Samuel Munoz. It was a big goal for El Salvador in that first half. It was a first half dominated by the United States in terms of possession. It was really only El Salvador who got out in transition, and they were able to get some good chances. This is an early shot coming, and it's saved by Lemus. So Lemus coming up with a big save for El Salvador right out of the gate against the U.S. Here it is again. It was set up for Matos, who put his laces right through it, and the follow-up by Zach Reguette was misplaced. But how will the U.S. get back in this game? They've had some chances overall, and just looking to put the final touches on it and find the back of the net here one of these times. And a kick in coming now for the U.S. The final 20 minutes of play here in game number 2. For both of these teams, it's game number 1. First of 5 on this Monday, the opening day of the 2021 Concacaf Futsal Championship. Trying to put one in the box was Jeremy Klepal. This will deflect all the way to this near side, and they'll stay in for the United States. Gonzalez. Here's Gonzalez. Klepal. Same starters back out there for the U.S. to start this second half, as they started the first. Klepal. Switch the play. Matos back for Klepal. They're trying to get it up to the pivot, Zach Reguette, and unsuccessful so far in this second half. And at the top of this formation is trying to hold that ball up and get a shot away on the turn. He's yet to do so, though. Head of the way by Gonzalez, who now brings it into his possession. And Reguette. It's Gomez who went down. Reguette, his shot on the turn. It was saved by Lemus, and he gets into the face of Zach Reguette. Excited after the save. Klepal. Matos, Gonzalez, now Reguette. And a corner kick for the U.S. Daniel Matos to put this back in. Reguette. Now it's played all the way back to Moretti in goal. Brought off the chest of Reguette. Gonzalez. Played right back to Matos. Klepal. Deflected out. Kick in for the U.S. 17 minutes to go. They've not gotten a good look at goal in this second half yet. Klepal. right through the legs of Diaz. Gonzalez to the end line. Cross coming in, looking for Reguet. It's knocked away, all the way back to Moretti. Whistle blows and a player down now for El Salvador, and it looks like a yellow card will be issued to Lucho Gonzalez. 26-year-old out of Mendoza, Argentina, and you saw that right arm. Looked like that caught Alan Solis up near the head and neck area, and he went down. He's back to his feet now. And enough to draw a yellow card. And Tomas Pondeca has now come on for the U.S. Klepal ahead for Reguet. The shot blocked out of play. After every block, El Salvador very excited about it. But defensively, El Salvador has been very sound in the opening 23 minutes. Pondeca. Klepal. Here's Pondeca again. Was left behind Pondeca, and a chance now for El Salvador. They barely had any possession to start this second half. Sliding in to knock that away, Alan Solis. Klepal will put this back in. A lot of possession for the U.S. to start this second half, but can they make it pay off? Reguet. Pondeca. Klepal. Now Pondeca again. Reguet. It was left behind Jeremy Klepal. And a chance for El Salvador back the other way. And the shot goes wide. The goal scorer, Samuel Munoz, out in transition once again. That is where El Salvador has been most dangerous today. And the shot with the outside of the right foot was always curling wide. Araujo, now Pondeca. Matos, a whole host of subs ready to come on for El Salvador. Pondeca, back for Gonzalez. Has to be careful on a yellow card now. Araujo with his back to goal to get this off for Matos. All the way across, backheel Gonzalez, saved by Lamus. Big save coming on the back heel by Lucho Gonzalez. Another shot from Gonzalez is blocked out of play. Plays this forward, Araujo. Here's Alan Solis. Able to get it into space for Aguilar. Solis making the long run, and he slides all the way out of play. You can see how hard El Salvador is working when they get back in possession. Left behind Pondeca. With all of this possession for the United States, it gives El Salvador chances to kind of sit in defensively, and they've not been able to break them down. Already way out of the arc, and he'll have to just knock this out of play. And then he knocks it away from Rodrigo Contreras. And referee Diego Lopez just waiting to put this back into play. Under 14 minutes to go now. Shot comes in, it's blocked down by Gonzalez. Pondeca. They'll pull this back and the U.S. will take possession. All the way to the end line, Ventura Jr. just rolls this into the arms of the goalkeeper, Lemus. This shot will go wide, no real angle from the captain, David Sandoval. Everson Maciel will now check in. Daniel Matos and Everson Maciel, the only two players to return from the 2016 team. Pondeca has it knocked out of play. Don't forget, more games coming later on tonight. Here's a chance for the United States, and the shot goes wide. Ventura Jr. right off the kick-in, and he couldn't put it on frame. That's the best chance so far for the U.S. And Lemus happy to see that go wide. But the pressure stays on for the U.S. Another kick-in. Like a foul kick in there. Go back to El Salvador. We'll move into Group B action next. It'll be Suriname taking on Panama. Each team in Group A, B, and C just playing 2 games, just based on there being three teams in each group. The top 2 teams, though, from each group will move on to the quarterfinals, where the first place team from this Group D will face this second place team from Group A. So that's either Guatemala, Trinidad and Tobago, or the Dominican Republic. The second place team in this Group D will place the first place team of Group A. So A and D, and then B and C are matched up going into the quarterfinals, and the winners of the quarterfinals will advance on to the World Cup. Shot back the other way for El Salvador, and it's saved by Moretti and out for a corner kick. Deca tried to get it back. It stays in play for El Salvador for the moment, and then they earn a kick in. the way back the other way, and what a goal! What a goal from Everson Maciel! A bicycle kick, and the United States have brought it back. It's 1-1. Straight out of the back, Diego Moretti all the way downfield. One touch, and then in. That could be one of the goals of the tournament right there, from one end to the other. And we are level at 1. Maciel, what a goal for Everson Maciel, the 43-year-old from Milford, Connecticut. Another chance, and Lemus comes up with a big save. And now El Salvador, they have to hold on here. More pressure coming from the U.S., another save. And now they go back the other way on the attack, taken away by Gonzalez. Klepal. Pondeka went down. Sandoval has it taken away by Maciel. And this shot will be saved by Moretti. Well, that's quite the way to open up the scoring for the U.S. in this tournament. A bicycle kick goal by Everson Maciel. There's a foul. This will go back to El Salvador just inside the halfway line. Another look at it here. Klepal just pulling him back. An easy call for the referee. Tangled up in the corner, and this will go to El Salvador. Play this ahead. Aguilar with his back to goal and on the turn. The shot goes wide. I think he was telling his teammate to crash in towards that back post. Now Moretti will put this back into play right around the midway point of this second half. El Salvador looking for that second goal, trying to take that lead. And the U.S. trying to do the same now after Maciel's equalizer. Here's the shot, and Lemus, a big save. Down to his left. A rocket from the left foot of Klepal. And that was surely going in. Gonzalez. Flipped up over the top. Klepal. The whistle blows, and that will stop play. And back to El Salvador it goes. Samuel Munoz, the goal scorer for El Salvador, ready to put this back into play. And Munoz went down, he collided with Zach Reguette. Klepal getting tangled up, and the United States comes away with possession. Playing this downfield, Reguette, he fell down. Munoz from his backside clears it away. Sobrera. Here's Munoz. United States trying to put some pressure on here. They want all 3 points today, but so does El Salvador. Will we get a deciding goal in this game with 8:51 to go? Foul kick in, and this will go back to the U.S. Ondeka. Nearly has it taken away, but he's able to win it right back. Ondeka, Araujo. Ondeka again. Matos. Araujo gets taken down. Play continues, this will roll out of play. Lemos has come up with some big saves today in net for El Salvador. This is taken away. Munoz from a tight angle and into side netting. Good chance there for El Salvador. He tried to go for glory himself. Moretti completely shut down that angle. And was put out of play. He'll go downfield again. And Gonzalez will come back on for Sobrera. He's gotten just a few minutes in this game. Araujo, the pivot point. Ondeka, Gonzalez. Just probing for a goal now. Ondeka's shot is blocked. Gonzalez loses it. Here's the shot, and a big challenge coming from behind. Lucho Gonzalez sliding in. Corner kick El Salvador. Played towards the center circle. And this foul will go against Marvin Diaz. Almost set a screen there on Tomas Ondeka. He might be shaken up a little bit. This one put in, and a one-handed save by Lemos. Matos thought he had the go-ahead goal, and now he's just realizing what a big-time save that was from the goalkeeper Lemos. A 26-year-old has come up huge once again. The only thing that's beaten him today is a bicycle kick. Another foul kick in. This will go back to El Salvador. Diego Lopez slowing things down here. Now they'll get things going again. Towards the top of the arc, and this one is well out of play. 7:04 to go. The United States won, El Salvador won. Harrison Maciel's goal canceling out Samuel Munoz's opener in the first half. As this tournament continues, these players will continue to kind of understand their movements just a little bit better. At times we've seen some miscommunication, but more time on the field, and I feel like that'll improve. Maciel may be one of the older players in this competition, but he is showing you why that he is on the field for the United States. A goal, and you just saw that nutmeg a moment ago. He has plenty of good skill to go around, even at the age of 43. A kick in will go right into the wall. This is out for another one here for El Salvador. Towards net and into side netting. Moretti will put this back in. All the way downfield. Maciel again on the turn. Blocked. Follow-up shot out of play. Asking for a deflection. I think the U.S. will get it. Matos will put this back into play. Oh, driven ball in. Salvador back the other way on the turn, saved by Moretti. Maciel. It's pushed down, and a foul against El Salvador. Free kick, United States. Well, there was the contact once Maciel felt it. He's at a tough position. Right off the chest of Munoz. Here he comes. Munoz all the way to the left side now. Gonzalez cut down the angle and then won the ball back. Will there be a winner in this game, or will the teams share the points? That would give Nicaragua quite the advantage going into match day number 2 tomorrow. It might still be Nicaragua at the top, even if one of these teams is able to get 3 points today based on goal difference. 3-goal win for Nicaragua earlier today, a 4-1 win overall. This is off Maciel and out of play. Two very competitive matches to start out this competition on match day number 1 in Group D, as this ball is out of play. Maciel, and it's saved. Lemus keeps it in play. Munoz, cutting in field. Munoz! I think Moretti got a touch on that one. Big save from Diego Moretti in goal for the United States. It stays at 1-1. Corner kick El Salvador. A crucial touch from Moretti. Now it's Eric Martinez who will send this back in. Sandoval. Munoz. He's arguably been one of the best players out there for either side in this game. all the way into the corner. This one is sent back for Moretti. About 4 minutes to go. Penetrating pass, Maciel, saved by Lemus. Out of play, and this will be back to El Salvador. Trying to play out of the back here is El Salvador, and they just have to knock this out of play. The pressure was there from the Americans. Sonia Keats up. Trying to push these right buttons and get his United States side all 3 points this afternoon. Klepal puts it back in. Pondeka. Downfield, Reguet. Klepal. His shot blocked away. Rodrigo Contreras there for El Salvador. Klepal. So Pereira is checked back in, number 10 in blue. Here he is on the ball. Pondeka. Back heel looking for Pondeka from Reguet. So we'll go all the way back from Moretti. Just over 3 minutes to go. Time slowly ticking away from the U.S. The favorites coming into this game today. But El Salvador has matched them. And that's a foul. As Klepal goes into the boards on the far side. Free kick U.S. Push in the back from Samuel Munoz. It's El Salvador looking for win number 1 in this competition. Actually, they're also looking forward to their first points. They've never drawn either. Klepal just gets it high, asking for a deflection, and it won't come. If El Salvador can hold on here, it'd be their first ever point at the Concacaf Futsal Championship. Here's a shot, and Moretti's able to make the save. We're under 3 to go. Pondeka lets this go out. Klepal. Pondeka. Reguet. Klepal. Reguet not able to keep that in play. Back to El Salvador with 2:24 to go. Nobody there for the U.S. as this rolls out of play with 2:02 to go. Contreras. Diaz. Munoz. This will be a foul, maybe a card, and yeah, yellow card issued to Rafael Araujo, the Bound Brook, New Jersey native. Will go into the book. And a free kick up coming now for El Salvador with 1:43 left to play. The referee's just trying to organize these United States players now. Already setting the wall. Salvador Aguilar standing over this set piece. Could this be the winning moment for El Salvador? Aguilar will take this on, saved by Moretti on second attempt, deflected into side netting. Corner kick coming for El Salvador, now 1:40 to go. There was the first shot. El Salvador trying to go quick here. And Ponteca was just in the wrong position. Here's David Sandoval, top of the box, and it's out of play. The timeout will be taken with 1:38 left to go. El Salvador and the United States locked at 1. Moretti has played big in goal here late on for the United States. The same for Emerson Lemus the other way for El Salvador. But so far, nothing to split these two sides. Samuel Munoz, his goal in the first half. And then Everson Maciel came back for the United States in half number 2. There was the first goal by Munoz. And then here was the goal from the United States, and what a goal it was. All the way downfield, Maciel, excuse me, right up over the top. 1-1 is where we stand. Moretti will put this back into play as we get this final 1:38 underway. Gonzalez, Klepal, Ponteca. Kick in coming for the U.S. It is Rafael Araujo who is playing in that pivot position for the United States up top. Gonzalez for Klepal. Trying to work it around and get this El Salvador defense moving here. Shot from Klepal is well out of play. You figure it'll have to be something really good for either of these teams to score at this point as we get into the final minute. Gonzalez has it poked away, kick in coming. Klepal. Wide for Gonzalez. Maciel, Gonzalez got it right back. And it goes to El Salvador with 44.7 seconds left. Both players tangled up. This one knocked out of play. Down the line. Another kick in coming for El Salvador as we approach 30 seconds to go. And it looks like another timeout call. Strategy at the end of this, so important. The United States just has not gone their way, and you can see it there in the expression from Dusan Yakitsa. El Salvador trying to hold on for their first point ever. Be their first result, win or draw. Their previous two matches coming in 1996 in the group stage. And trying to hold off the mighty United States. Dusan Yakitsa, the head coach, Pablo da Silva, Otto Orff are the two assistants. So 31.5 seconds left, kick in coming. Right at the top of the arc, extended out. It'll be David Sandoval. Going to play this one in, looking for a deflection. It's Munoz. Munoz got the last touch to it. And a kick in coming for the U.S. This would be just the fourth ever draw for the United States if things stand for the final 15 seconds. Looks like the final chance will come from the U.S. Klepal with 10 seconds. Let's go right up to the last. Gonzalez, Klepal shot blocked away. This will go out with 2.4 seconds left. And if you're El Salvador, you have to be feeling it now. I'll put this one in. And there is the final buzzer. For the first time, El Salvador has ever gotten a point at the Concacaf Futsal Championship. And they hold off the United States, which means after day one in Group D, it is Nicaragua at the top of the group. And the United States and El Salvador will settle for second and third. Cuba will be in fourth. So what a dramatic first day in Group D, but still 3 more games to go here from Guatemala City. But this game finishes El Salvador 1, the United States 1.